Hello, good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, good evening, all. Hope you're all well.
So I was just distracted. The slide just before it says, and welcome to hear your hosts or whatever I put, I can't remember now. It's going to drive me insane now because some of the bricks are upside down. You've got right now, and I just noticed the top two bricks are upside down.
Oh, God.
I'm going to have to go and find that wall, chisel the bricks out and turn them round because
Well, it'll fall down if he touches it.
Actually, I think the wall that photo is already down because I think it's the one that looks like a lorry's hit it. The last time I went for a walk, I thought, oops, that wall's gone. Well,
Hello, Dad.
I was just going to say hello, Dad. Hello, Susie Jowl. Hello, Trace. I saw
Hello,
Paul
everybody. Paul,
Nicola,
Sophie,
Claire, everybody.
Pam, everybody.
Yes, welcome, and welcome to everybody if you're watching and this isn't live and we're in the future.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hello from the past. Oh dear, it's going to be one of those nights. There we are.
It is. I can feel it in my water.
Exactly.
I hope it's your water you're drinking.
It is. Very good water.
Oh,
Well, what was that?
Hey, what was that?
our Alexa's just switched herself on.
Can you hear it?
Alexa, stop.
Hey, Tony, you should have left it a lovely piece of music.
But why did it switch on?
I was telling you that music was beautiful.
It was really nice. Whatever the playlist was, I want to know what it was.
Yes,
Yes, welcome to your divine service, everybody. Let's get the service opened in prayer and then we'll see where it goes from there. So, can we all join together, please, and blend our energies? Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the privilege of gathering together in your name today. Father, we ask that the veil be lifted between the two realms to allow the guides and inspirers of Jean, Irene and myself to step forward so we may become pure vessels of communication between your realm and this. Father, as always, we promise that everything we do tonight will be done with love, truth and honesty in our hearts. And while we are conducting this service, Father, we ask that the realm of angels surround us and protect us so that only the highest and brightest can step forward. And at the end of this evening, we will hand back to you everything which is rightfully yours with love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Right. I've written this, and I've just said to Tony and Jean, this is literally still wet because it's just come off the printer. This is the one I said that I would do over the weekend, and it's something for the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. It might not be quite right in places, but I've condensed it, and I'm sorry if some of the historical bits aren't right. It's just what I had in my head and what I've heard on the news. And I've just called it the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. You came to England many years ago. Philip Mountbatten was your name. Your father's name everyone would know. A good friend with royalty you became. Our Princess Elizabeth took a shine to you. You courted her and made her laugh. When you asked for her hand in marriage, the king approved. From that day on, you walked side by side. You was in the navy, you rose through the ranks. You showed the world a love you could not deny. And when her father, the king, died, on you she did lean. She had a sense of duty, so loyal and so strong. Philip became her consort, but had no official role. He was restless and plain speaking. For something to do he did long. Then the Duke of Edinburgh he became. and his royal life began. Now he lived a life of wealth and privilege within the firm. Soon children were born. He became a family man. New roles and duties he had to learn. He set up an award scheme to help young people get on in life, and he became an expert on carriage driving. Our Queen has had him serve alongside her for many years, but now he has gone, he is no longer living. And our nation and our royal family are shedding tears. He was almost 100 years old, 73 of them at our Queen's side. We know she has family, but now she stands alone. But she will say goodbye to him with dignity and heartbroken pride. Our Queen has had lots of trials and tribulations in her life. She's got through it all with strength, dignity, and head held high. But now she stands on her own, a widow, not a wife. And to Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, our Queen, like all of us, still have to say one final goodbye.
Oh,
You said that well, Irene.
Thank
said
you.
That really well.
yeah, that was lovely. That was really, really nice. Really
Well, I
nice.
thought that'd be nice. Our
Some nice
tribute and
words.
respectful for him.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
if they want me to, I'll put that on.
Oh,
Maybe
of
tomorrow.
Of course. Of course.
Very nice
We'd
words
love
said
it.
there.
Yeah, there were. There were. I'm just looking back. Are there any comments? Lisa Scott, hello. Hello, and thank you for jumping on just as you go into work.
Yeah, she's going to work, isn't she?
Oh, bless
Yeah.
her.
She jumped on my mistake because she's going out to work. Bless her.
She jumped on just to say that she came across us around June time last year, and have to say that this group and the people have been absolutely amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thank you.
And that's everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it
been
is. It's
amazing.
everybody, the group.
Yes, the group.
Oh,
And the support she's received off us all has really touched her. That's lovely.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's lovely. Thank you. Anyone had? I don't know what that is, Michael.
That little blue
Snow.
star.
Yeah, it's snow.
Snow. Oh.
It's a snowflake.
We had a downpour at Aylstone today.
Yeah, we've had snow.
Yeah.
And Claire says it's snowing there.
In Skegness.
No, Claire's in Walkley.
Oh, it's
Is
Sophie.
it Walkley?
It's Sophie.
Yeah.
I've just seen.
Walkley is-
Oh,
Yeah, we've had snow and nail in Skegness. It's Sophie.
Sheffield way.
Yeah, Claire, it's snowing.
Claire's right up the top in Sheffield somewhere. On a hill, right at the top of a hill.
not far away.
On a hill far away. Wardsley, that's it.
Where?
That's it. Wardsley.
Where?
Wadsley.
Wadsley.
Yes.
Wadsley.
Oh, who the heck are you from the royal family?
Yeah.
Ashley D'Souza? Don't know. I don't understand your question, Ashley. Sorry.
No, I haven't
Being
got
I
a
a
bit-
don't
clue.
understand that. I don't understand
No.
it. Sorry.
No. Anyway, now we will send out healing and prayers in the healing part of our service, which is an important part of mediumship. Although mediumship is all about healing, everything we do is to heal. But just for this moment, we'll send out prayers and thoughts to all those in need, all those in pain, sick and suffering, whether it's in mind, body or spirit. So can we blend our energies and join together, please, friends? And just send out your thoughts to those you know that need it. Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, here we bring before thee all those in our and all absent healing books, that it may please thee to heal them, be they suffering in mind, in body or in spirit. We ask for those we know, those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody.
Amen.
I do too.
Paul, can we put his friend in a healing book?
Claire, yes. Yeah. Yes, I love the candles as well. They've been around, those candles. They started off right down on the south coast, and Reverend Nick did an online service for them, for the church that it belonged to, and he put the candles on, and I said to Reverend Nick, "Oh my word, I love those candles. Can I nick them, please?" And he said, "Of course you can." So we've nicked them. Then they went to Bridlington, and yeah, they've been around those candles. But it's what we do. We share. I just, without going into detail, I just want to say something. It's been a bit of a rough couple of days for Michael and myself.
Oh, bless you.
For many reasons. Things have gone a bit pear-shaped, and I've been pulled to task about my religion, and it's the first time it's ever happened to me in a long time, and it made me think. A few years ago I would have crumbled, but what's got me through the last 24 hours has been you lot, because I thought, I don't care. I've got all these people who want to be involved in what I do and what we do, and that's got me through the last 24 hours. It's been not nice, and that's what Michael and Claire and Nicola were alluding to in the chat, because it's something we've had to share. And I don't care. People can say what they want.
What have you been saying? I've missed it.
No. It was outside of here. It was personal. It was actually in my friendship circle. Well,
nobody's been getting at you, have they?
Yeah.
Do you want me to smack them?
Yeah,
that wouldn't be
your
helpful.
big sister.
It wouldn't be helpful. It wouldn't be helpful at the minute. It's being dealt with.
Shall I send our Cohen to punch the lights out?
Cohen can do it. But
that's what he'd say. Punch the lights out.
What I was, I sat down and I thought, why am I bothered? Because all these people tune in day after day. I mean, we're on 3 times a week. We've been on 3 times a week for a long time now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here we are, still however long on, and you
going
tune
strong.
in, and it's wonderful. And thank you so much for supporting me, and your love and thoughts are what's got me through us through the last 24 hours, because I know Michael's had it rough as well.
You should have rung your big sister.
The thing is, Tony, these people that they say these things, they don't know what we do, and they don't understand our religion. As far as I'm concerned, over my head, get over it. I know what we do, and we have a lovely congregation. We have a lovely friendship, and we all support each other.
There was a particular phrase they used, and I thought, if you knew anything about any religion, you'd understand that it's faith-based, and you have to have faith. And if you can't have faith in life, in love, it's not, life's not worth it. And when I said the Lord's Prayer and I got to forgive those who trespass against us, I thought, I send them love, and I send them all my positive thoughts, because they need it. They really need it, because they've obviously got not a lot in their lives when they've got to get personal about things. And I
don't like that.
No, it's not nice.
And I'm obviously not going to name names, but if you could send love and thoughts out, I would appreciate it, because they need it. They obviously have issues and they need some help, bless them. So there we are. I wanted to say that. Thank you.
Can I just say, send love and healing to my friend Stephen Richard
Well, you know
Parkinson.
what they say.
His
It all
his
comes
son,
around.
it's his son's anniversary of his death today. He was only
Oh,
14
bless.
when he died.
Oh,
So
bless.
love and prayers for you, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts to anybody who's mourning and
Yeah,
in pain
Absolutely.
at this time, because it's not nice when you're in these situations and you need help and support. And a lot of people don't know where to turn, but at least everybody who tunes into this feed knows there are people you can turn to when life's
Yeah.
dark
Absolutely.
and you're in pain, and you just have to reach out, and there's going to be somebody there who can help and support, even if it's just a chat, just somebody to say, hi, I'm here, I'm listening, what do you need?
Do you know, this is nice for us though, Tony, because we're only human as well, and sometimes we need somebody to talk to. So it's nice
Yeah.
that we could go to these in this group and talk to these,
Yeah,
because about not
absolutely.
one of these would mind if we text them and said, you know, or on Facebook, you know, we're
I'm
having this
having
trouble,
a
can
bit-
you just listen to me, or can we just
Yeah,
have a talk? And I bet none of these would turn us away.
no, they wouldn't, and
So,
it's,
you know,
it's wonderful.
we're working as a full family unit here, a full group, and it's beautiful that
Yeah.
we've got that.
Oh, Carol, sad.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah,
Well, thoughts and prayers. And Tracy and Jane, I am so pleased that your Amelia is on the mend. I
Yeah,
saw
she
you
is.
post
yeah,
earlier.
that's lovely.
So that's wonderful
Yeah.
to know. We'll keep sending healing for us, sweetheart.
Yeah, 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 that's lovely.
And all the children
It's
as
that
well.
strange fella again. It's that
It
strange
is,
fella.
it is.
All my love to the children in the American borders, they really need it.
Yeah, they
From
do.
Lisa
Oh.
Fallon.
They do. So, yes, we'll send out all the support and all the love to everybody who needs it. And thank you again. It's meant a lot that I've not had to feel like Michael and I are going through stuff on our own. So
No,
there we are.
you never.
Anyway,
After that,
after that, yeah. I wasn't going to say anything. And I thought, no, I've got to. I've got to.
well, you know what they
Because-
say about getting things off your chest, darling, don't you?
Yeah, and it's all right sitting on this side of it and saying, if ever you need us, reach out. And I just thought, well, I need to share that we've been in pain, and the thought of having all these people here are wonderful.
Absolutely.
It
Yeah.
gets you through. It gets you through. So after that, has anybody got a link?
Well, I had a link on Friday and it's just come back, so I will give back what I got on Friday.
Oh,
Because I've got two different people, and I don't know if they belong to the same family or if they're two different links. Because one had got a farmer or would have helped on a farm, because he come along with his cows and his sheep and telling me either worked or he owned the farm, and he's wanting to send some love down here. And then on the other hand, I got somebody what would have either drove the bus or liked the buses. So I don't know if the two are the same family or if they're two separate links, because they've come with two different parts of the jobs, if you like. But I'll bring them back, because the one who said when I say a farm, I don't mean it's a big farm. You know, he's just got his own little herds, if you like.
Yeah.
And he's coming through and he's just said My Little Pony. So I don't know if somebody's wanting a pony or it's something. I didn't catch that. Michael. So I don't know if somebody wanted a pony or they would have had a pony as a child, because that's what they just fetched in. This gentleman would be a nice built gentleman. He's not 6 foot at all, but he's a nice round built, and you can tell he's been weathered, bless him. So you know he has worked outdoors, because that's what he's used to. He's given him the name of Brian, but I'm not saying Brian.
So his Scaife, her dad worked on a farm and granddad worked on the butters.
So it will be the same family then, Zoe. Keep listening in, sweetheart. because it's coming in with all these different things. And you had a donkey. Well, there's My Little Pony. It's roughly the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Because he's coming in with this love, sweetheart, and I don't know if somebody's been talking about this gentleman with the form for a while now, because he said he's been hearing the conversations and the talking and people being fed up and things like that, and he's saying he's heard it all. He's saying, but he's only limited to what he can do. So I do know that he is trying to help, but he has heard everything, and he is wanting to help the best he knows how. But I have got to say that don't be surprised if you don't know if somebody else is going to ask for an horse or a pony, because it is showing me another one. I know you said you had a pony, but you must have thought about, or you can understand where somebody's talked about it, sweetheart, because he's fetched it back in. Do you know what I'd have? I'd have a little mini goat, you know, the miniature goats?
Goats.
Yeah, that's it. I'd love one of them. And a micro pig, but Stuart won't let me have it. But still, because I think they're lovely. But we're talking about this, and I don't know if you're looking at, or somebody's mentioned about getting one, sweetheart, or something like that, because that's what he's fetching in. And it's all right. But he's saying that, let me just think how to word this, because what he's saying is you can understand where somebody needs a big kick up the rear end to get motivated again, sweetheart. I hope you can understand this. Would you like to come on screen? Has Tony put that up?
Yeah.
Thank you, Zoe, because I can't see everything. I have to keep looking at my phone and then it goes off.
Yeah, I was posting the link. I'll start posting the comments now. There you go.
Your cousin wants one. That's fine. He's just talking about it. But he's saying that we'll have one, Michael. We'll share it. I've got Gordon. You can take it out. But
who's going to milk
about
it now?
Where you can understand where somebody just needs that push, sweetheart, to get motivated again. You don't. I'm in my baggies, love. I always am.
We don't care what you're wearing, Zoe.
Where somebody needs that push to get them going, because they've just lost all that motivation and they need help and support with this, and it's just trying to give them that push. It's as if, like I said, they've lost motivation, but they don't want to do anything. And this is it. I don't know if they're getting themselves down a little bit, Zoe, and you can understand it, sweetheart, where it's just come as though they'd rather just sit and just go off into space type of thing. Okay. He's mentioning a couple of children, so I do know there's a couple of children on the earth playing, darling. I don't know if they're yours, but he's talking about the couple of children, and he's also making reference to two. I know I've just mentioned the two children, but the second of a month must mean something, because he's, oh bless, it's got to us all, sweetheart, but I know he's really low, and he's talking about the two children, but he's also mentioned number two, so I do know two means something, Doc. Can I give you this? He's just told me it's 2nd of July, so I don't know if you can under July, but he said 2nd July, so I don't know if that's the link, what he's trying to get reference to, sweetheart. And it, all right, and it's just saying you can, all right, you can understand, love, where somebody's always talking about wanting to diet, and then it's we'll start tomorrow. I won't bother truthfully just yet, but they're always wanting to diet is talking about, sweetheart. Okay, can you understand a butcher as well, because he's mentioned a butcher, so there's got to be a butcher within the family or a friend. Thank you, Zoe. I want the other gentleman to come in with the buses in a minute, but he's fetching the oh, you with diet, thank you, because he's fetching the butcher, darling, so I don't know if you can understand where the butcher is. And I've got to give you Christmas, and he didn't say December, he says Christmas, so Christmas must mean something to you, sweetheart. Okay, because he's talking about that. I'm just going to ask this gentleman to step back and thank you. I'm just going to ask the other gentleman if he'll just, you know, what were it, Tony?
No, Zoe was just saying her best friend's a butcher.
Oh, right.
So when I went to click it off the screen, another comment had come up.
Oh, can I just, I'll ask this gentleman to step back, because Tony or Irene will be able to get him back. But can I just bring the gentleman in who like the buses or worked on the buses, you said, because he's coming in, sweetheart. And I don't know if you've talked about a journey where it'll involve a coach or something, because he's talking about this. He said he always wanted to work on the buses or have something to do with the buses, because he's fetching this in as well. He says he loved that type of life. And what he said, it was the meeting of the people. So I do know this gentleman would have liked meeting people, sweetheart, because that's what he's talking about. And I've got to say that he's giving you so much love, Zoe. He's really giving you that love. And he's saying for everything you've done, and not just for your own family, how you have helped other people out, darling. Just like we've said tonight, it's nice to talk, even if you don't know him, but he's wanting to give you that love of how you've helped other people out, sweetheart, not just your own family. So he's fetching this in for you. Can I give you the month of, I've given you July, can I give you the month of September as well? Thank you. He wants me to give you the month of September, sweetheart, okay? There's an anniversary in the month of September. He's saying he's sorry, but he's missed a birthday. So there's a birthday gone, because he's saying sorry. And somebody's, all right, somebody's been numbing. Somebody's been singing. He won't tell me the song though, but somebody's been going around singing these last couple of days. He said because he's heard the songs. That's fine, darling. So I don't know, you can understand who's been going around singing, but he said he's been listening to it, and it's been lovely. Lovely to hear somebody sing, and it brightens everything up. Thank you. So he's talking about this as well. Just before I leave you, can I John wanted a clipper thing when there were clippers. Can you understand, sweetheart, where somebody's got the badge off the buses? No songs, thank you, things. Who's got the buses badge, or can you understand where it was? Because he's talked about that, love. And I know we're going back with the old buses, not the new modern ones. We're going back with the old ones where you jumped on back. As bus were going off at time. Can you remember?
Yeah, I did that a few times.
The run chain with Elger on.
Yeah.
We're going back with these, sweetheart. But I'm going to leave this with you. All right. Grandad's just said he's lost his hair. Thank you. Can you understand Zoe, please? Because Grandad says, I know it's not him. I'm sure it's somebody on the airplane, but he's just said he's lost his hair. So can you understand somebody who's just shaved the hair off, or it's gone natural? But he's said he's just lost his hair. So I've got to give you that, sweetheart. You'd probably be having a laugh about that as well. But I'll leave you with that, and I'll go on to our Tony or Irene for you. Your turn, Paul. So I'll pass you on, Zoe. Thank you for connecting with me, and I'll pass you on.
Go on, Tony.
I do love Paul, you know. He's got a right sense of humour.
I know.
He's got a lovely sense of humour.
He has. He's great. Zoe, I've got a lady that stepped forward. I'm sorry I can't get more from the other gentleman. 2 sons have shaved their heads bald.
Ah, right. Because he said they've lost their hair.
Oh, well, you saw mine when I did the Brave the Shave thing. I didn't go quite bald. Zoe, I've got a lady that stepped forward, and the lady she stepped forward, oh dear. I'm not quite sure how to put this, but she's come forward and she's just said, I was nearly as wide as I was tall. That's the only way she said it.
Well, bless her.
Bless.
So this lady would have been not very tall in stature, and she would have carried a few extra pounds here and there. So yes, bless her. But she said it was her job to be cuddly. So she's got a bit of a wicked sense of humour with that as well. And she's coming in as a very loving, yeah, that's sort of the word I was looking for, Zoe. But so she's she's coming through as a very matter of fact, say it as it is, quirky sense of humour type lady. This lady feels like she's going up a few generations. So I don't know if she's grandma or great grandma or somewhere on that link, but that's just how you said mama. All right, your mum, she felt up generations from that though. But anyway, she's lovely lady, and as she's sharing her energy with me, I want to say she feels like I'm getting goosebumps up my back. She's a very loving lady, and it's just like I want to wrap you all up in a blanket. And great grandma, okay, wrap you all up in a blanket. And oh gosh, you know what she's just showed me? I don't know if you ever did this, but we used to get in the bath, and then my mum would heat a towel up, and she'd wrap us all up and carry us downstairs and stand us in front of the fire to dry
your hair.
That's just
a memory.
That's just what she showed me. She just showed me like kids wrapped up in a towel in front of the fire and warming your jammies up over the fire guard. So when you put them on, it burns your bum.
Yeah, it keeps you warm.
But it's that memory she's given me of being wrapped up and feeling safe. So does this make sense? Because you've just said, I wish you could. It's just as if you want that security and that sense of being safe and everything's all right, if that makes sense. And you do it now. That's wonderful. Wonderful. We did it with the little ones at the caravan, but it was because in the middle of winter, you used to put the gas fire on full belt, get the kids in the shower and then run them through in front of the fire to get them the jammies on. It's lovely. But it's those memories and that sense of security that she's trying to bring to you, Zoe, if that makes sense. She's drawn particularly close to a male energy down here, and she's really giving this young man strength and support and that protection that she's just been talking about, Zoe, if you understand where this is needed. But she says this young man will know she's there, so he must be a bit sensitive, and he can sense the energy shift when she comes around him. All right. She's given me the 3rd, Zoe, if that makes sense to you. But then she's talking about March, so I don't know if she means the 3rd month or the 3rd of a month and then March. I just need a divorce right now. Does anybody know a good solicitor?
Yes, I do.
Because Michael's in trouble.
Being cheeky as usual.
Central heating didn't exist when Tony was a nipper.
No. Well, I see him. No, I don't say.
You understand that, Zoe. That's lovely. Thank you. Right. She's actually really laughing at what Michael's just put. So me and this lady's just fallen out. So I'm not. You're not getting any more message because I'm not speaking to her now. She's really laughing. I can hear her. But no, Zoe, in all seriousness, she's coming around this young man and she's really trying her best to give him. I don't know if you've watched Reverend Nick's where he says, Lord, we do not ask that you move the mountain, just give us the strength to climb. That's what she's coming through with, sweetheart. So she's just giving this young man the strength to climb over the obstacles that are before him, if that makes sense. I really can feel that she's making me aware of the struggles that you and this young chap have, but she's saying, Zoe, thumbs up is an absolute credit to you, and everything you've done for him. She just wants to give you the hugest thumbs up. And again, she's just wrapping you up in a blanket and giving you this really big hug and saying, you've done ever so well, sweetheart. Just keep going. And yeah, she's just repeating it. never ask for the mountain to be moved just for the strength to climb, sweetheart. And oh gosh, Zoe, I don't know why I'm just being shown, and it's not for me to know, it's for you. I don't know if I'm being shown pixies or fairies, sweetheart. I'm just seeing this little figure with wings. And I really can't tell. So I don't know if this is somebody who likes that sort of imagery, fairies, pixies, angels, but I'm just seeing them. And she's saying, you'll know why she's brought that through for me, sweetheart. And right, Michael. So yeah, I'm seeing your cousin who passed away last week. Oh bless. Well, then she's letting me know, sweetheart, that your cousin's there safe and sound, and that these pixies, fairies, whatever they are, shed a fairy garden. Oh bless.
Beautiful.
Oh, we went through some woods up in the Lake District, and there was a kids trail that we went down with Ben and my nephew, and they'd done a little fairy trail, and they'd carved little doors into the bottom of trees, and the little doors with door numbers and little handles and everything painted on, and little not magic mushrooms like them spacey mushrooms, the toadstools and things with little fairies sat on. It was gorgeous. So I've got to leave you with the fairy garden, and just know that your cousin's made it home safe and sound, and that she's with family, sweetheart. Okay. And I'll see if Irene's got anything to add to that. Oh, she's lovely.
Quick, Paul, can I just say about the Inwi on the buses? If you saw me, my husband says I'd be like Olive.
Oh no.
So your husband's in trouble as well.
Sorry,
Beautiful, Zoe. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah, she just.
Well, you've seen him. You know what he's like.
Yeah.
I haven't really got a lot more, because I think Jean and Tony have said it all, Zoe. The only thing is that when Tony mentioned climbing the mountain, I got the Marty Robbins song, "You Gave Me a Mountain." And if you listen to the words, it's about people having things on the shoulders and you've got to climb up to get to the top, but you will get there eventually. I'm not sure if this is with you, Zoe. If it isn't, I've gone straight onto a different link. So, but Zoe, can you understand China dolls?
Freak me out, they do.
This is very specific.
I know it is. It's really lovely. Yeah.
If you can't understand China dolls, sweetheart, it's in an entirely different link. But I will go with it. Right, I'll tell you. I'll tell everybody what I've got. I've got Slim Whitman singing in my ear. Your daughter has some China dolls, right? Okay. So, would you understand somebody who actually collected China dolls? And this is songs, and the other one is another Slim Whitman song called Rosemary. So, and these two things are very significant, because this lady that I've got with me is talking about somebody who actually collects China dolls, and I know that they can be creepy, but these are the nicer ones, because they're all in the different Victorian costumes, and we've got the little
beautiful,
on.
aren't they?
They are. Some of them are really beautiful.
They really are.
I mean, I've got, Michael's just said the flip, but I've got a beautiful glass clown that belonged to my mum and dad. So they're not all freaky. It's just that this is specific. It's a collection of China dolls, and they're all dressed Victorian, Edwardian, and they've all got the little hand muffs and the little hats on and stuff like that. Right. Okay.
With Zoe, yeah.
So I'm still with you, Zoe. Right. Well, I don't know who this lady's in, but as Tony was speaking, she just came and she just put Slim Whitman in my ears, so you would understand as well. Somebody, Zoe, who liked the country and western music, because I'm getting the old classic country music here, sweetheart. And this lady's talking about somebody who did line dancing as well. She hasn't told me the significance of the China dolls yet, but it might be in the words of the swan, because the China doll will never leave you, and it's all the love. So whoever's got this collection, they think they're not loved for some reason. So I don't know why, because the words of the song, the China doll will never leave me. So there's something going on there. Somebody around you, sweetheart, is feeling very, very lonely and very much on their own. And she's not telling me your granddad loved his music. That's lovely. Thank you. This lady's not telling me if this is a family member or if it's a friend. But what she's also saying is, don't let them put on you, because you have enough to do, sweetheart. Okay. And the way this person's feeling, she doesn't want to you. Oh, it's your daughter. Right. Okay, my darling. Right. Okay. Well, this lady, like I say, this lady's not telling me who she is, sweetheart, but she just wants to give you a big hug, and she wants to give your daughter a lift, and she wants to send healing to her and everything. And she needs to know that she is loved, not only by her earth family, but her spirit family as well, sweetheart. And she's bringing me in a heart, so I don't know if it's and it's on a chain, so I don't know if you've got a heart locket or if you've got one of those hearts that you can put on a chain. But she's giving me this heart, and again, the heart is very significant. It's like she's bringing this in to give to your daughter, sweetheart, just to let her know that she is loved. Okay. And she's she's this lady's getting quite upset because she's feeling for us, so she must be family, because she's making me feel warm, sweetheart. And the rose, I don't know where the rosemary is connected, but she's giving me, like I say, and this is specific to Slim Whitman, who was oh right, okay. Zoe, can you undertake somebody who took their own life, sweetheart, please? Because she's bringing the. I'm not going to go much further with this, sweetheart, because it's going to get two persons, strong person. Right. Okay. Thank you, Zoe. That's okay, my love. And she's just finishing off with the person that you know who took their own life. They have arrived safely and they're okay. And that's all. Your cousin last week, right? Okay. Well, we've Tony and Jean have already said about your cousin, sweetheart. So, but I didn't realise, and the significance as that is because Slim Whitman took his own life. So that's the significance. That's why it all comes together. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there, Zoe. And this lady comes with a lot of love. She's got tears in her eyes and she's feeling very emotional, and she just wants to put her arms around you and give you a great big hug, darling. But she also wants to let you know that she is with you, all right? And you will feel her and you will see her. And I'm going to say good night and God bless.
Beautiful. Thank you, Irene.
No, that's all right. I just wondered what the significance was, and she brought it to me in bits and pieces. But when Slim Whitman, and then she said, use that word that we don't like to use. Yeah. And I thought, hang on, that's what brings it all together: the rosemary, the China dolls, and Slim Whitman. So you're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome.
Sweet reading.
What's
once we took.
No, Paul.
No, that's no, Paul.
It makes no difference. He thought that once, but he doesn't anymore.
No, you go back to your family, darling.
You go back to your family no matter what.
Yeah, from 12. Yeah,
you go back to your family. Yeah.
and your spirit family embrace you and try and help you as well as
Yeah.
on here.
As
So
best as they can, like
yeah,
they would here.
absolutely, yeah,
Just like they would here.
absolutely. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Who's next?
I've got a connection, but I don't know where we're going with it. But let's see. There's somebody approaching, and I can feel their energy building, and I feel this is male. This is a male connection I've got. And as he's presenting to me, he's not presenting his energy as being very old. I want to say he feels like he, right, as he's connecting with me, he feels like he's maybe my age, so mid-50s-ish. I'm really rubbish with ages, you all know I am, but I'm around mid-50s, and I want to say that he's here because he's not been spirit side of life that long, so I would say between now and 5 years. So yeah, between now and 5 years since he went to spirit. He's telling me that he didn't feel pain. I don't know why he makes that significant, but he didn't feel pain. It was quick. He wants people to know that it was quick. Now, he's bringing me around the month of October. Has been significant around him and the family, and he's talking about 5 here, 5 here. So there's 5 people here that connect with him. Oh, he's been a bit all over the place. I'm trying to channel him down and keep him on track, but he wants to be here, there, and everywhere. He's talking about, when I said here, there, and everywhere, he's just like, show me a family and then spread them out. So I feel he would, the family's a little bit spread out. I don't know if they're sort of spread out within the same area or if they're spread out all over the country, but I can just see as if they've spread out. All right, okay. My mind's gone blank. And that usually references for me either a dementia condition or stroke or something in the head that interferes with how you think and process things. So there's something about his passing being quick, and then I don't know, he's just making me aware of this condition. I don't know if this is his condition or if this condition is in the family somewhere with him, but somebody would have had either stroke or dementia or something in the head that interferes with how I think. Your hubby passed at 53, funeral was October, and the family's very distant. Right, would you understand somebody with him, Deborah, that has this condition, this Alzheimer's feel, where they feel a bit blank and spacey and processing things is really slow and sluggish? Because he's bringing this back. Your mum had a stroke. Oh. Right, okay. It's gone now, so that's it. Okay, Deborah. A bit like, and dementia, okay. A bit like I said to Zoe, he wants to wrap you up. It's like he's got a shawl and he's just wrapping you up in it, and he's just saying, you're okay, but you just need that feeling of security and comfort that I was talking about earlier, because he's bringing that back for me. I can feel it going around my shoulders and wrapping around me. He's all right, okay. Yeah, he's just made me go really goose fleshy, and yeah, so he's coming in really close, really close. And he's telling me you felt that, you must have felt that recently, that goose fleshy feeling and like the spider webs, cobwebs on your face, because that's when they've come really close to you. He is saying dry the tears, so he's handing me a handkerchief for that, and it's a proper cotton hanky, not a throwaway tissue one. So he's got the proper hanky, and again he's given me like a jacket or a piece of clothing. Deborah, you must still have a piece of clothing or some clothing of his, but it feels like he's putting a jacket on me. So if you understand where his jacket is, or the zip up tunic or whatever it is that that's what he's putting on me. Okay, he's talking about appointments around and about, so I don't know if these are medical appointments or what these are, but he's just talking about appointments because I can see dates wrong on a calendar, so there must be appointments coming up. You've got his favourite coat. Okay, thanks. That makes sense then. So he's coming in with that, and he's also talking about somebody who's clever with the hands around you, and it's really practical stuff, like I want to put wallpaper on walls, and I'm really handy, so to speak, around and about, because he's acknowledging this as well. All right, Deborah is putting a tie on me, so and I feel like I want to be quite smart. So when he went out, sweetheart, he really togged himself up, didn't I? Don't say togged myself up.
No, you don't.
He really togged up and put like shirt and tie and everything. So, and he really liked to be smart. And because I'm polishing shoes as well. I mean, I don't know who polishes shoes now, but I'm polishing shoes as well. So he's bringing this through. But it's almost like there's two different people, because I'm sat here with a pair of joggers on and my shirt, but he's like putting himself into comfy. So when he was comfy, he liked to be comfy, but when he went out, he liked to be smart. So it's like there's two lots going on here. Somebody must have China ornaments as well, because the unit behind Irene, as I'm looking at the screen, just suddenly filled up with little China type ornaments. So somebody had a dresser with ornaments on, because I can see it. You like to comfies, but dressed right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, lordy. I've not seen one of them in years. He's also showed me a cuckoo clock.
Oh my goodness.
A proper, Black Forest cuckoo clock, all painted up and everything. So if you understand where there would have been a cuckoo clock on the wall, we brought some back from Germany, and my auntie got one and we had one, and my auntie's broke after many years, and my uncle thought, oh, I'll fix it. So he put some tape over the bellows and put them all back in, but he put the bellows in the wrong way around, and I went, oh,
Never mind.
Take
and he
it
never
to
put them
the
back.
shop.
He loved
It's
it.
be different.
Your sister has one. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. He's just around and about then, sweetheart, and he's showing you. And I've got a chain with a couple of rings on, and one ring's from my great granddad, and the other ring's off Michael's dad. So you would understand where male rings are left as well, because he was rattling these on the desk in front of me. So that there are rings, and these are signet rings. So if you understand where the where the rings are, sweetheart, and the other that as he's right, okay, he's just, his energy's drifting from me now, but as he was pulling his energy away, I saw one of those clocks with the glass dome with the balls that spin. I don't know if they're anniversary clocks or what they're called.
You used to get them when you retired, didn't you?
Yeah. And I could just see them spinning. But it does say, sweetheart, look at the watch. Look at the watch. And there's something about the time on the watch. I can't see what it is. The face of the watch I can see in my mind's eye is blank. So he's not showing me the time, but he is saying to you, if you look at the watch, there's something significant about the time on the watch, sweetheart. All right. And he's left me now, so I will hand you over to Irene and Jean and say, God bless and thank you so much for allowing me to work with his energy. He's lovely, Deborah. He's absolutely lovely. He's a lovely energy.
I just want to say, Deborah, if I'm still with you, sweetheart, because there's a few popping up, that is so proud of you now you've dealt with everything, sweetheart, because that's type of wood. And he wasn't frightened of showing his feelings and things like that, because I feel he was so loving that he wasn't frightened to show that emotion. But he's saying he's so proud of how you have dealt with things. You might not think you have, but he's telling me, darling, that you have. You're doing really well to say everything and how things have gone for you. I said, all right, sweetheart. I know Tony's talked about the watch, darling, because he's fetched that watch back in. And I'm seeing some engraving, so I don't know if the watch was engraved, or you can understand where there was something what was engraved. He's also mentioning, all right, sweetheart, he's showing me around about the 2:10. So I don't know if that's on the watch, Tony, but that's the time he's showing me. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's on the watch, but that's what he's showing me, sweetheart. Okay, he's making reference to that. It's making me laugh because he's just saying that, all right, have you bought some new joggings, baggies, I call them, because he's making reference to getting some new ones. So I don't know if you've bought some, sweetheart, or you need to buy some, because he's making reference to this. I know there's somebody as well what couldn't get all the words out, because I'm struggling a bit. Thank you. We've got it, Tony. 2:15. I can't get all my words out properly, sweetheart. So I do know somebody must have had that few problems getting the words out. I'm not saying it was dementia or anything. It could have been medication, or they just might have been too tired and couldn't say everything they wanted to say. But they're making reference to this. You've bought some, that's fine, because he's mentioning them. All right, love. Oh, and he's just said, get some warm socks on your feet. You must have cold feet. That's fine. Would you put some, you must have cold feet, darling, because he's telling you to put some socks on. You need some socks on. So he's on about that as well. And I know, Tony, did you say about drying them tears, sweetheart? Because he's fetched that back in. He's fetched that back in, sweetheart, about drying your tears. And he's just put socks on me, them furry ones. Can I just say as well, sweetheart, he's heard you talking about decorating a room or changing a room round, because he's talking about that as well, sweetheart. So he's heard you mentioning that. And I do know there's a photo you have looked at what you're going to change. You've seen the photo, what you're going to change now, because you want to keep changing the photos. So he's making reference to that as well, sweetheart. I want to give you the 13th of a month. because you mentioned the 13th of the month as well, sweetheart. Okay, but I'll move you on to Irene because at times you can get some more in. But he's there for you. And can I just say that he's with? Right, that's fine because he's been around there. I know Tony's mentioned about the cobwebs, darling, because he does hold you. He's telling me, and I know he kisses you on your face, but you must have felt him hold your hand because he's holding my hand, sweetheart, and he said he's held your hand. Okay, well, he's just said, but don't be shocked when I'm back in bed with you. So I don't know.
bless.
So
Oh, bless.
I do feel that he's talking about just watch where you're going to feel him on the bed. He's going to get on the bed with you, darling, and give you that cuddle. So please watch out for that as well. Nothing to be scared of, obviously, you're not, but he's going to make you, hold your hand, yeah. Well, just watch for him getting on the bed because he's telling me about laying on the bed. You're, 13th of March, your husband died, don't. But he's going to be there, sweetheart. And I don't know if you get up and have a drink in the night because he's talking about waking up. But when I wake up, it's like if I'm having a drink. So either he did, love, or you're doing it, waking up, then you need a drink. Okay, and I'm going to leave his love with you. So now he's with a lady, he's just said, and I'm going to leave you with Irene. He's with another lady in spirit. Okay, and I'll leave you to be our Irene. And so thank you for letting us work with you, Deborah. Thank you.
Thanks, Jean. Hi, Deborah. As Jean mentioned, him holding your hand, I got the Beatles song, I Want to Hold Your Hand. And I also got another it's all songs with me tonight. I also got another Beatles song saying Love Me Do. So you would understand why these two songs mean something, Deborah. Also, I didn't mean to laugh when Jean said about getting into bed, but he does come in visitation, and you've seen him, sweetheart. You've actually seen him, and he's and he loved that song, right? Okay, thank you, sweetheart. I don't know if he was a Beatles fan, but he's referencing. He's trying to give me the list of all the Beatles songs from the start to the finish of the career. Okay. Now he's just changed a little bit in direction. Would you understand why he's giving me Paul McCartney's Mull of Kintyre? I don't know if you're wanting to go to Scotland or if, again, it's a reference to the song or if you just want some peace and quiet, but he's referencing Mull of Kintyre by Paul McCartney. He liked the Beatles, right? Okay, sweetheart, thank you. He's just giving me all these beautiful songs, sweetheart, and he just wants to. Oh, he's taking me around Liverpool as well, Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields. So he's referencing all of the Beatles songs, sweetheart. So you know that when he comes, because he's going to bring a Beatles song with you, but it might not be the same one every time. So if you suddenly hear a Beatles song that is not on the radio or on the television and it's just in your ear, you know it's this lovely man trying to get in touch with you. Oh, you'd love to go to Scotland. You haven't been yet, right? Okay.
It's beautiful in some places.
Well, the Mull of Kintyre is right up, and it's as you're looking at it from here, it's up on the left-hand side. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It really is.
Just don't go near the rivers in summer because you get all ants and flying spiders at you.
It's the midges. It's the midges.
Horrible.
And oh gosh, now he's gone up to Scotland now, and he's saying you need to go to Scotland, and he wants you to go to Kielder Forest. Now Kielder Forest is down on the borders, so but again, it's a beautiful place and it's a huge forest as well. So and that's about all he's got for you, sweetheart. He just wants you to let you know that he wants you to go and have a trip. I don't know if he was planning a trip to Scotland together, but he wants you to go when you can, when we can travel. He wants you to go and see. All right, my darling, and I'm going to leave all his love with you, and I'm going to say thank you for working with me. God bless you.
Bless. Love chap. Nice energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Irene?
Yeah, again, it's all songs with me tonight. I have
No.
got. I'm going back now. Really going back. I've got Lonnie Gonigan singing "My Old Man's a Dustman,"
Oh, I like that.
and he's got is describing in the song. So I don't know. I've got a gentleman that's coming forward, and as this gentleman's coming forward, he's singing it. And it was in the days when the dustman used to have to put it on the back, and there was the old steel or tin bins, and he's got the hat on, and he's got the mucky face. And this gentleman's not very big, but he's also referencing London because he's talking to me in Cockney rhyming slang. As in the song, "My Old Man's Dustman, Daisy Roots Boots," and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That was your husband's favourite song, Sarah. Right, okay. But was he a dustman? Because this gentleman is, or if it's not him, was somebody in your family a dustman? Well, they don't call them dustman now, but in those days they did. And you're from London, right?
Irene, can I just say something very quickly? I don't think it's for me, but my family were dustbin men in Scotland.
Right, okay. Well, listen in, Jean, sweetheart.
That's what they did.
Because so Sarah's saying that it's
no, that's
it
fine.
Her husband's favourite song, and she's from London. I know you've got family down south as well, Doug. So, and her father was a dustman, right?
Yeah, that's lovely.
You listening as well, Jean? This gentleman wasn't very big, but he had a lovely personality, and he's got the most beautiful smile on his face. And I don't know if this is the first time he's been through, Sarah, but he's really he's welling up with tears because he's here speaking to you, darling. Okay, and he just wants to say how much he misses you, darling. But he's around you, and it's important for you to know that he's around you, because there must be something going on around you at the moment that is not quite right, because he's wanting to say, "I'm here and I'm holding you up. And no matter how bad it gets, I'm here. Even though I can't see you and you can't see me, I'm in spirit and I am here." So he is going to be your rod, sweetheart. He's going to keep you lifted up. And he's talking about Nana. And your father was Scottish, right? Okay. But he's got Nana or Great Nana with him as well. I don't know if this is his mum, but she's coming through as well. And you have a great support spirit side, sweetheart, and they're just wanting to come round you and give you so much love, and they're wanting to say, "Come on, we're here for you." Okay. And you would understand, Sarah, where there's a child spirit side. I'm not saying it's your child, but they're referencing a child spirit side, and they're also referencing a baby that went to spirit sleeping as well. I'm not saying these are yours, sweetheart, but they'll be either friends or family around you. Okay. Right. He's wanting. He's still taking me back to. Why is he taking me? Why are you taking me back down to London? Right. Okay. He's talking about family. I don't know if your family or some of your family is still in the London area, but he's referencing that you lost your brother when he was 11 to pneumonia, and you lost a baby. Oh, bless you. Well, they know that these two little ones are with family in spirit, sweetheart. They're all together and they're not on their own. I don't know if it's you that's been asking questions and sending prayers up, but they've been heard, and they want you to know that both of them are fine. They're growing up in spirit with them, and they're with their dad and granddad. Okay. And the only other thing he's referencing is is playing with my wedding ring. So I don't know if you would understand where this jewelry had been left. He's not taking it off. He's just playing with it. So you would understand where there's some jewelry that's been left, sweetheart. And he's, oh gosh, right, okay. And he's just saying, keep smiling. Just keep on smiling, sweetheart. And they'll be there for you when they would need you. And I'm going to leave it there because the lady wants to come through. But as sometimes happens, the lady doesn't want to talk to me. She wants to talk to either Jean or Tony. So I'm going to hand you over to them, darling. And I'm going to say thank you for working with me, sweetheart.
I was going to say that I'd got a lady.
Yeah. Well,
but I must say with this lady, and she's dead honest.
He hated his ring. Right. Okay. Thank you very much for that confirmation, sweetheart.
And I've got to say, this lady, bless her, she's really straightforward and she's honest. And she says there was times where she was really grumpy and she didn't want to see people and she wanted to be left on her own. I hope you can understand this, Sarah. She's got a nice energy, but she said this is what she was like. And she says, and it didn't bother her. She says, people just took me as I am in each day as it comes. So I don't know if she had, her ups and down days, but this is just what she's like. She says, I like company, but I was glad when they'd gone. And that's just how she said it, bless her. Okay, she's coming in. She's coming in with the love, sweetheart, as well. So I do know that there's some love. That sounds like your mother. Thank you. Yep. I do know she's coming in. I want to step forward and I'll see if I can describe her to you in a moment. But she's sending love down here, sweetheart. There's some healing. So I do know there's healing needed on the earth plane. She's making reference to, darling. And also, I don't know if it's you or you can understand.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, bless her. So that's where it comes. So you can understand, sweetheart, she's making reference to someone who had breast cancer. So she's fetching that in as well. I feel as though there was one in spirit, but she's talking about somebody on the earth plane. So I'm a bit confused where she's talking about this. I don't know if they had breast cancer, but that didn't take them, but they're in spirit. Or if there was one in spirit and there's somebody down here had breast cancer, sweetheart. I hope you can understand that because I've got a bit confused with that little bit. Okay. She's taking me to month. Thank you. She's taking me to the month of June, darling. So I do know there's a birthday in June, but she's also talking about an anniversary of her passing as well. So I know there's both. Okay. I know she's with this gentleman. She's fetched this up. This lady would it's Jacqueline. I'm 5'6", sweetheart. So this lady probably be my height or a little bit shorter than myself. As she's making me, I can't see her, but she's just putting feelings around me. I know that she wouldn't have been really thin because she's not making me feel that. I do believe that she was a nice size lady, as how I'm going to put it. Okay, as she's talking. I do know that she had ups and downs. We've discussed that, but she always liked to still look nice, I've got to say. She still liked to present herself well. She's talking about a necklace. So I don't know this lady would have had a necklace, darling. I don't know if it's been passed down or if it went with her. I just know she had this necklace. She's not making reference to where. Oh, bless her.
That's lovely.
I always say nice covering, don't I? Because I don't
want to.
I always say they had a nice covering. But she's talking about the necklace, sweetheart. So I don't know there's something to do with that. Okay. And I've got to give you the colour yellow because she's saying that's the brightness at the moment. That's what you need, sweetheart. You need that brightness to lift you up. And somebody's, she's just said somebody's really, I'm going to say it. It's nothing nasty, but she's saying somebody's really, I'm going to say grating. She's not saying grating. Somebody's really getting on your nerves and grating on you at a minute. Because she's making reference to that. And you don't know what to say or what to do just in case you upset them. I hope you can understand that, sweetheart. But she's just said don't let it bother you, but sometimes it's easier said than done because it does. It does eat your heart and you don't like it. But she's saying don't let it bother you. All right, darling. Right. Oh, well, if you've got to live next door to them, haven't you? I hope they're not watching and all. But then, can't be helped, can it? I'm talking from your loved one, sweetheart. Okay. She's just said put a 6-foot fence up. That's easy said than done. She's put a 6-foot fence up.
Oh, heck.
Oh,
That's not nice.
no, it ain't
No.
nice, sweetheart. So you do have to be careful when you live next door to them, don't you? But she's fetching this in. I've got to say, I'm having hot flushes. I do understand that. But she's just said you're having the hot sweats. All right, so it could be your temper with neighbours with the mopeds, because it do my head in. All right, darling. She's, oh, bless her. She's fetched that. Oh, she's just said, get that big dog. You must be able to understand about a big dog. She's saying get a big dog. So that'll sort them out. So I don't know if you've had a big dog, sweetheart. I'm not saying go out and buy a big dog. Don't get a guard dog for him. But I do know there must have been a big dog somewhere within your family, because she's talking about this big dog, sweetheart. You'll get the hot flushes. Oh, bless you. I know what they're like. All right, sweetheart. And she just, all right. I know I've got a big dog.
Oh.
Don't know if it were a guard dog, but it were a blooming big dog. And she's coming in, sweetheart. She's coming in with so much love. And she's just told me about, I don't know, pick the outfit for a passing, a dress. She says, but it was beautiful. And there was a dress with some floral on, some pattern on it. I don't know if there were flowers or wheels, but she's talking about that as well, sweetheart. I've got to give you the colour blue, because she's saying she liked the colour blue. She liked that. And she says she liked her hair. So I know she liked her hair done nice. Okay, sweetheart. I've got dark hair, but I don't know if she would have been dark when she was young, but she's talking about dark hair. And she must have had quite a good head of hair, because that's what she's making reference to, darling. Okay. All right, because I'm going to pass you on to our Tony. Can I just give you Claire? She's just said Claire. I don't know if it's a friend or a family member, but she's just said Claire, love. Okay, and I'm going to leave her love with you, sweetheart, and say thank you for working with me.
The dress was from Ted Baker. She loved it. She used to say blue's brilliant, and that's what we put her in.
Oh, thank you.
Her hair was blonde.
But she went to a salon. I just got dark hair for some reason. I don't know. Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, right. Oh, bless. Claire's our best friend who died in an accident 9 years ago.
All right.
Oh, bless.
Bless you. Well, I'm not sure who I've got, Sarah, to be honest. I've got two people. I've got a lady one side and a gentleman the other, and they are literally stood either side of me. So I feel these two are here together. So I don't know if they were brother and sister, husband and wife, but I know that they are together. The lady, as she's connecting with me, I'm getting something to do with my throat. I don't know if she had problems with her throat, but I feel like my throat's quite sore and aggravated, and I feel like I need to have a drink because it feels dry and scratchy. Claire's husband died too. Oh, bless you.
Oh, bless. Oh, dear.
I don't know if there's somebody had a tube or what this is. Oh, gosh.
Oh, my word.
That's a little bit too much. Oh, dear. But
Bless her. Well, she's come through, sweetheart.
oh, bless you.
She's come through to say hello.
Well, I know these two people are here together, and I want to say they've got lovely energies as they're connecting, and I feel like their energy is blended together really well. And they are, I'm going goosebumpy again. They're coming together really closely. Okay. Would you understand, Sarah, where there's a photograph of you and these two people together? I don't know if there's somebody else on the edge of the photograph. I can't see, but I can just see three of you together in this photograph. And right, okay. I want to go near water, Sarah, for some reason. I don't know if you'd have gone for walks near water or what this is, but it's like I want to either be near a river or something. But oh, you had pictures at parties and things. Well, I can see the three of you together, and I have to say, you look like you would have had a really good time together, because it looks like one heck of a party. But again, I can hear water again, so there must be some significance, Sarah, of being near water. Oh gosh, okay. The car landed in a ditch with water in it.
I got water, Tony, earlier, love.
Right, okay, sweetheart. Okay. Come on, bring it together. They want to talk about having all right, okay. They're talking about people still get together and remember them. That's just not at the minute. Obviously, nobody can get together at the minute with anybody, but they're talking about people still get together and remember them. Sorry if it's upsetting you. I'll ask them to start stepping away. But thank you so much for working with me, Sarah.
That's lovely.
Thank you. They just wanted to come and let you know that they're fine.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Which is nice when they come with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody got something really quick?
Well, I've got a lady who, I know she's passed, but somebody who's followed in her footsteps at making clothes. So I don't know if that was her job or if she did it as an hobby. I know this lady was quite tall and slender. She's showing me herself. But like I said, I don't know if that was a job making clothes or if she did it, for the kids and the family, because she's fetching this in. But she's saying somebody has followed in her footsteps. They're very good at making things. So I hope somebody can understand this. And I'm not knitting.
I can.
It's actually a sewing machine.
I can understand this, Jean.
Can
I
you?
can understand it. Yeah. A lady I knew. She was a university professor.
Don't feed the medium.
I was just about to say she was a university professor, but she taught sewing in university.
Right.
And when she retired, she started teaching in the shop. So,
right. So it might be for you then, Irene, because I know that's what she did.
Yeah.
And I know that somebody down here is also doing it. But so that's my mistake if she teaches it. I thought it was within the family. But that's my mistake, not to Spirit. So let's put that right. So you can understand that then, Irene, okay? So you can understand, darling, where she would have had a sister as well. What went to Spirit? There was a sister. There wasn't very old, not a big gap in ages.
I think so, but I don't know much about her family, Jean.
Right. So if I go on with it, then and see if somebody else jumps in. If not, you'll be able to pick up bits you do know.
Yeah,
she's
absolutely.
making reference to her sister in Spirit as well, sweetheart. And I do know there weren't a lot in age groups. They might have only been a year and a half. They were very close together because people would have thought they were twins. Age gap.
Yeah.
Like this with me and our Sheila. There's only 14 months with me and our Sheila. People thought we were twins when we were kids. All right, she's coming in with this. But can I just say then, if you don't know much of the family, it's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine, Jean. I totally understand. And if anybody else,
I'll see if she'll give me. Well, I'll see if she'll give me something for you.
Yeah,
and not the family. That'll be better then.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you don't know them that well, so let me just talk. So you can understand that she was quite tall then and slender, Irene.
Yeah, she was.
Everything she wore was what she made. She wasn't one to go out and buy because she could make them a lot cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can understand that. And she
Yeah.
says, plus there was better made because I made them to fit and I
Yeah.
made them style I wanted.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
some of the styles was very different to what we would go out and buy anyway.
Yes.
It was as if she did a lot of designer
She
stuff,
did.
her own designs.
Yeah, she
That's
did.
how she's coming in, and that's how she got people to make things, to make them the way they would have wanted them themselves.
Yeah.
All right. She's talking about this. Can I just say, Irene, that she's wanting to say to you, well done, but I don't mean for your spiritualism, love. I mean for how you've dealt with everything.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you.
Because it's
Yes.
she's not said mediumship. She says, can
No.
you just say, what's this? Fantastic evidence. Sorry about having to go. Sorry. I'm just trying to catch up. I thought somebody had jumped in and said it might have been for them.
No.
Tony had put it up. But she wants to thank you for everything you've dealt with, Irene. So I've asked her a bit about you.
Yeah.
All right. And she
Okay,
says,
thank
not just now, but I've got to say, Irene, that people don't understand how she's saying it, but it's been a long time. You know,
Yeah.
you've not just had it rough recent, you've had it rough for years, I've got
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
All right. And she's fetching all this in, and she says, not many would have been able to carry on like you have over these years.
Yes, I understand exactly
Can
where
you
that
understand
is.
it?
Jean.
She's not giving
Yeah.
it me all, but she's saying not many would have continued the way you have, how you've
Yeah.
been treated, what you've gone through over these years.
Yeah.
Okay. She says,
Yeah.
bless her, there's still things to come. She says, I'm not going to
Yeah.
kid. There's still things to come.
Okay.
She says, but like always, you'll get through it.
Yeah.
You'll get through it the same way as you have everything else.
Okay.
She's just, what? I know you've been married before, Irene, but
Yeah.
she's just saying how different Ed is. So I don't know if she's
Yes.
met Ed, but obviously she has now. And
Yeah.
I don't know your first husband because I
No.
only know Ed. But she
Yeah.
said how different they are. They're very much chalk and cheese.
Absolutely. Yeah, they are.
And
Definitely.
I don't mean nothing rotten with this, but she said, where Ed's got the loving side, your
Yeah.
first partner didn't really have that, if you know what I mean. It was
Yeah.
different. There's the different.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
not saying
exactly.
they didn't love you, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they didn't love you, but there was
Yeah.
the different, it's the different kind.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry and I don't mean you driving, but can I just say she doesn't mean a car. She's not talking about a car, but you can understand where somebody needs to put the brake on with a situation. And she's showing me a car, but it's not a car.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I know where that
All right.
is.
She's saying they need to be braking a bit.
Yeah.
All right. She's not telling me
Yes.
just how it's coming out for you, sweetheart. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. She's saying she's putting her foot down. So it's
Yeah.
braking. She needs to be braking. Okay.
That could be me, actually. That could be me
Well-
because I've put my foot down with a lot of things just lately.
Well, that's all right. She said it's not a car, but she was braking.
Yeah.
So I do know there's something to do with that. Irene, I know I fetched breast cancer up earlier, Doug, but you can understand somebody what went with breast cancer. If the breast cancer didn't take them, you do know that they had breast cancer.
My mum had cancer and it spread right through her body that took her. And my sister's had breast cancer, but she's in remission.
Right, because I've got one in spirit, Irene. There's somebody in spirit who had breast cancer.
Oh,
love.
yes. Yeah, my friend Pat, she passed with breast
I was
cancer.
going to say,
Yeah,
I didn't
my
feel
friend
as though
Pat.
here because I felt it. We're in spirit. Like
Yeah.
I said, my sister-in-law went with breast cancer, but it went to her brain, her throat, and everything. But when death certificate still comes as breast cancer because
Yeah.
it's bred, because
Yeah.
that's what it were. And
Yeah.
this is what they're saying, darling. That it's that. I just want to. All right, can I just take you back to February, sweetheart, for a birthday?
Yes.
Okay. And I've also got to take you to the month of August for an anniversary.
Yeah. Lost
All
my dad
right.
on the 5th of August.
You shouldn't have said date.
Oh, sorry.
But the fetch is
Sorry.
in as well.
Medium.
She's fetching
Sorry,
this in as
Tony.
well, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't give you flowers because I don't know them, but I just want to give you a nice big bunch of flowers, all different colours,
Oh.
because they said you deserve them. She
Oh,
says you
bless.
deserve
Thank
them.
you.
Quickly, Mum
Oh.
and Dad's jumped in.
Oh,
Now
gosh, right.
they've jumped in. All right.
Now I'm in
but-
trouble.
You shouldn't have said that because she's giving you a ticking off.
Oh, heck. What have I done?
She says you've done a lot what you wouldn't have thought you would have done.
Okay.
And it's like, in some cases, I've got to say you've walked on eggshells, Irene, not to upset
Yes.
somebody
Yeah,
or
I
upset
have.
people. And
Yeah.
she says it's time you stopped it and time you come out as treading on treacle around somebody and all.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And she says, I can't exactly say how she's putting it. She's not swearing, but it's like, it's like the old enough, the ugly enough.
Yeah.
Get on with
I know
it.
it. Yeah, I know where that is.
That's from Mum, not this lady, because Mum's just jumped in.
Yeah.
All right. And she was straight John Bull.
She was.
Straight John Bull.
She was. Yeah.
And that's just how she said it.
Yeah.
No ifs or graces on Irene. And
Yeah.
to call somebody ugly enough, it's the saying, isn't it? But
It
she was
is.
straight John Bull. And she's just said an all. And just watch where they're going. She's just said tapping on door. Watch where they're going to tapping on door. So I think when we say that, we usually say they come for something.
Oh yeah, I get that regular.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, can I just say, just move that. Can I just say she's saying watch for him tapping on door.
Right.
So you'll be getting a knock, and obviously they'll be wanting something.
Right. Okay, darling.
All
thank
right.
you.
And that's from your mum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dad's just said, please let her get on with it. That's
Yeah,
all
he
he's
would.
just said. Let her get on with it. And that's the type of bloke he were.
Yeah.
He didn't have to say anything because your mum did it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Very
right.
few words, my dad.
Yeah, he says I don't have to talk. She said it all.
Yeah.
All right, sweetheart, but just watch. Because she says it'll not be just odd pounder, Irene. She's just said.
I'll talk to you about that after, but I know where that is.
As long as you can understand, sweetheart, it's not to do with me. It's this other lady what's fetched your mum through.
Oh,
and she's come wanting to give you a ticking off, love.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
But when you were younger, I've got to say, you didn't argue with your mum.
No,
you didn't argue with your mum.
No.
No, because you knew what, if you had done wrong, you would go and you looked at her.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
But she says, you've got a lot of her ways, but sometimes you're too daft and you don't say things when you should. I'm going to leave you with that. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah. So I know exactly where it is.
All right. And it's like a puzzle. So I'll leave you with our Tony quickly and I'll say, thank you, Irene, for working with me, Doug.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
All I've got, Irene, is I've got Glenfiddich whiskey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I've no idea with brandy and stuff, but I've got a bottle of brandy as well that I can see. And a proper crystal cut decanter and glasses.
Yes, I've got them. Yeah.
But would you understand where somebody would have had one of those proper Tantalus sets?
Yes.
That they would lock their booze in for the servants, that type of thing. I've got one of those as well. And I've got a really old-fashioned writing bureau.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know who's given them me, Irene, but I have got a connection with that. And again, I've got the goosebumps, so it's a really close connection that's coming through, a family connection.
Okay.
Or a love connection.
Yeah.
And it's a lady that's coming through. It's a lady that's here. And I've got what look to me like ruby or garnet earrings and a necklace.
Yep.
Connected. And as she's pulling away from me, sweetheart, she's talking about a gift she was given, and it looks like a silver. Come on. It looks like a silver. I don't know if this is go on. I don't know. It looks like a filigree dish.
Yeah, and
A
yeah,
silver
I
filigree
understand.
dish.
Yeah,
That's fine. I just can't see what it is. She was just,
yeah.
it was in front of me, and it's a silver filigree dish, and I was trying to think what could go in it, but
It's a little bonbon dish.
that's fine. That's fine. And also, right. No, I'm not going to go into that. I'll talk to Irene about that afterwards, sweetheart. All right. Okay. That's fine. But I had this the other day. A perfume atomizer.
Yep.
Yeah, a perfume atomizer with tassels on the
Yep.
on the squirty thing. Right.
I know where that is.
All right, that's all right, sweetheart. And right, okay. Oh, random. Really, really random. I know we were talking about books and things the other week, but can I just talk about Jane Eyre?
Right.
I don't know why Jane Eyre is significant, but she just showed me the cover of a book and it had Jane Eyre. I've only read it once and it was like wading through treacle. I'm really
I
sorry.
can
if
understand
anybody
that
likes
for
it.
you, Irene. I can understand that for you.
Can you? That's fine.
I can't.
She
Explain
will
it.
do. She will.
I will.
I mean, you were only talking about it. You will, Irene.
Right, that's
Not
fine.
Jane Eyre, but the book bit.
Oh, right. Yes.
Don't know,
Yeah.
but Jane Eyre.
Silly thing.
Jane Eyre.
Yeah.
Not Jane Eyre. Not Jane Eyre. I'm wrong. It's not Jane Eyre.
Okay.
Because when
We
I said
understand the
Jane
book.
Eyre,
We
she was
understand the
saying,
book.
no. And then I got Kate Bush, Heathcliff, it's me, Kathy. It's Wuthering Heights.
Oh, I love that
Heights.
film.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Don't know. But there we are. Anyway,
Can you sing it, Tony?
I can't get up that high.
No, it can be the Heathcliff. I will let you be the Kathy. You can sing the high notes, Jean.
I can't get that high at all. But anyway, I am going to leave the love of spirit with you and with everybody who's
Yeah,
been on tonight.
lovely.
Lovely evidence tonight. What I liked tonight was we didn't have piggybacking.
Yep.
Good idea, yeah.
We
Never
didn't have
noticed.
piggybacking. And
Absolutely.
because I asked for specifics tonight.
So did
We
I.
needed to. It were getting ridiculous.
So, but no, thank you so much for joining in, everybody. We will be back tomorrow night.
Yep.
If I don't see you, it's because I can't get a link. Because I'm off to the van.
Oh,
Right.
right. Okay.
Well,
Paul, Tony, me and you should do a duet.
Yep. Yep.
again, I will say it once and I will say it again. I can't get up that high. Kate Bush sang really, really high.
She did.
But anyway, yes, we'll be back tomorrow. Then there will be the service at Bridlington Christian Spiritualist and Spiritist Fellowship on Wednesday. Thursday, there will be a service with the Most Reverend Nick Brown. And then we'll be back Friday, everybody. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So, thank you so much for sharing tonight with me, everybody, and with Irene and
Beautiful.
Jean. And thank you to all of your loved ones who've come forward to give us such good evidence tonight. Thank
That's
you
because
so much.
without them and you, we couldn't be
We
doing
would be
it.
here talking to ourselves, which is fine. We could spend an hour and a half talking to ourselves, but it's nice that we share it with everybody.
It's just been stunning tonight, hasn't it? It's really been
lovely.
stunning.
Lovely.
Really-
It's been different, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I really needed it tonight. Thank you.
Yeah.
Could we close the service in prayer, please, everybody?
Yes. Yeah, we can. I just want to say thank you to you both for that small reading. That was lovely. Thank you.
No, it come to you. It come to you, didn't it?
Mhm.
Absolute. What I needed. So, anyway, can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you once again for all the wonderful evidence you have given us for Tony, Jean and myself to be able to work with our spirit families for all our wonderful congregation. Could we please ask for healing to go around the world, Lord? And could we ask for all those on beds of sickness to have healing also, and our animals as well, because they suffer too? And could I please ask for a guardian angel to be with each and every person until we meet again? Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you for that prayer. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Do you think we could sing now, Paul? Me and Tony?
No.
After
No.
listening to me.
Good night and God bless everybody.
Good
We'll
night,
see
God
you
bless
soon.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.
See you
Good
soon.
night.